Okay, Cookie, we think we have the scorpion problem under control.
Finally, I can put my shoes back on. Oh my God!
Well, that's the thing. There was gluten in all of the donuts I brought in this morning. So if she's so allergic to it, why isn't she dead now?
Marcus to set. Marcus, you are 17 minutes late for your call. Marcus to set.
Is anyone here like a...
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I'm a people person. It's true, I'm actually made of millions of tiny little people. Quiet down in there! Wow, look at this. We've got two of the greatest minds of the 21st century. You all take care of those screws now.
We're set.
Cookie, we looked it up, and implausible with an L is not a word.
That's implausible. Look it up a Glenn.
If we could get all the dancers to set, all of the dancers. Thank you.
I hope those cupcakes were fair game. They were delicious, the ones sitting in the break room.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I'm a people person. It's true, I'm actually made of millions of tiny little people. Quiet down in there! 3 players, and not one of you thought to bring me flowers. Nice. There's your hardware. You can force another player to answer immediately by hitting your screw button. If they miss it, you win extra bonus dollars. And today's wrong answer of the game is being brought to you by...
Hoarder Helpers! Are you a hoarder? We're here to help you hoard more stuff. Absolutely no psychiatrist on staff.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. Okay, let's begin.
Get ready, time for question. 1.
Right off the bat, London britches falling down. In the nursery rhyme, Wee Willie Winky, what's covering up Wee Willie Winky's Wee Willie? The nightgown he's wearing, the wolf suit he's wearing, the wooden shoe he's sailing in, or nothing, he's completely nude. Player 1, watch the clock. Player 3, sicko. Player 2, the first line of the nursery rhyme goes, Wee Willie Winky runs through the town, upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown. He's wearing a nightgown. Presumably that's what's covering up his Wee Willie. Look, some nursery rhyme guys are showers and some nursery rhyme guys are growers.
Oh, Mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Tell you so.
Coming up next, zombies never get old. What might you see in a television show called The Balking Dead? An army of zombies walking backwards, a horde of zombies walking in circles, a swarm of zombies walking on tiptoe, or a legion of zombies refusing to walk at all? Watch the time! Player 1. Congratulations, not. Watch how easy this is. If the dead are balking, that means they've stopped short or are refusing to move forward for some reason. Kind of like the plot of Walking Dead Season 2. Player 2. Wow, this is a real horde of circular logic. Which is great because that means you just won this expandable hoarder house from Hoarder Helpers, because one man's trash is another man's trash that he can store in his expandable hoarder house. This wrong answer of the game has netted you an extra 4,000. Congratulations.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Here we have, I'll preheat my oven to 450 degrees when I'm dead, and we're cooking up a this or that. Player 3, your score is pretty lame. Why don't you play this one? I'm going to read off 7 items, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a type of burial plot available in a cemetery, or if it's a type of tombstone frozen pizza. If it's a type of burial plot, press the square button. If it's a type of tombstone pizza, press the circle button. Now the rest of you listen up. Lock in your answers before player 3. If player 3 gets it wrong, I'll split up that cash to everyone who got it right. Cool, let's do it. Single. Companion. Family. What do you want on your tombstone? When I die, I want to be cremated, but not just in any oven, in a pizzazz pizza oven. That way every part of me is cooked evenly. Open wide for Zach and Miri make a board game. What do Seth Rogen and the game Trivial Pursuit have in common? They were both created in the 70s, they were both created by a Jewish woman, they were both created in Canada, or they were both created by accident. Player 2. Players 1 and 3. Seth Rogen was born in Vancouver, Canada, and Trivial Pursuit was created in Montreal, Canada. And another thing Seth Rogen and Trivial Pursuit have in common... no, that's about it. 5 fingers! Coming up, Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Steven Spielberg modeled 1/3 of E.T. after this subject. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus? Player 2, you got it. No, you didn't. Players 1 and 3, that answer has a hole in it. Want to see the right answer? E.T. was an amalgamation of Ernest Hemingway, Carl Sandburg, and Albert Einstein. Yeah, he definitely has Einstein's neck. We finished round 1, and player 2 is out in front, and feeling pretty good right about now. Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in round 2. And don't forget about your screws. You're being too nice. Here's one for you. I've been framed. So, I've been looking at this print of the Mona Lisa a lot lately, and people always talk about her little half smile, but I've become obsessed with something else. What the hell is the Mona Lisa looking at? Something to her right, something to her left, something straight ahead, or something behind her? Player 1. The Mona Lisa is looking over to her left. Which is weird because there's nothing over there but my Far Side calendar. Nobody's found that interesting in years. Player 2. Oh, the humanity! Player 3.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
It's time for What's Black and Black and Black All Over? If during a battle of wits with the Riddler, Batman were unable to solve the riddle of the Sphinx, what might the Riddler say to mock him? Player 1, who's gonna get it? Gee, Player 1, did you mean to screw yourself? 'Cause it usually feels better when someone else is involved. Can we leave this tragedy behind us, please? Player 3, check please. Player 2. Were you thinking of this one? In the Greek play Oedipus the King, Oedipus is the only one capable of answering a devious riddle posed by a murderous sphinx. You know the Riddler has lost his touch when he starts asking riddles anyone could just look up on Wikipedia.
Follow me down to the sea.
How about get your mind out of the gutter ball?
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right.
And if you knock down a right answer here, I'll roll some extra cash your way. Put these bowling pin arrangements in order of most to fewest pins left standing. 7-10 split, dinner bucket, Christmas tree. Dinner bucket, Christmas. Player 2, who gets the screw? Player 3, you're getting screwed. You got 5 seconds. Oh man, time's up. Player 2, you handle that screw very well. You want even more cash? Player 2, honest mistake. Player 1, really? Now pay attention. A dinner bucket is when there are 4 pins left standing, the 2, 4, 5, and 8 pins. A Christmas tree is 3 pins left standing, either the 2, 7, and 10, or the 3, 7, and 10. And in a 7-10 split, there are, of course, 2 pins left standing, the 7 and 10 pins. All those numbers hurt my brain. That's why I usually let the bowling computer do it for me. I also let the bowling computer do my taxes. May I introduce All Men Must Die, somewhere around episode 9. If the leading cause of death in the Game of Thrones universe were the same as the leading cause of death in the modern world, what spoilerish comment would you most likely read on the internet? Hey, did you know Arya dies of malaria? Jon Snow gets killed in a car crash, for reals. Yeah, Daenerys basically just has a stroke and dies. Or, guess what? Tyrion ends up dying of heart disease. Player 3, sorry, no takebacks. Player 1. Player 2, killing 7 million people a year, heart disease is the leading cause of death worldwide. Of course, as we know, the actual leading cause of death in Game of Thrones is struggling to be a 20-something in New York. Oh, wait, that's girls. I always get HBO shows mixed up. Take a good look at Melts in Your Pretty Mouth. Based on the gender roles assigned by the Mars Company, which M&M's character could give birth to an M&M's Mini? Red, yellow, blue, or green? Player 1. Well, you blew this one. Players 2 and 3. For whatever reason, red, yellow, orange, and blue M&Ms are male, and brown and green are female. It's the female ones that have nuts that confuse me. You do not want to be in the hospital room when an M&M gives birth. Sure, they melt in your mouth, not in your hands, but I'm telling you, those mini M&Ms are pretty melty when they come out of the birth canal. Brace. Oh, do you need to be somewhere? My mistake. Here's your clue. Getting the beast of me. What animal are you surrounded by? Good luck. Player 2! Player 2, aside from your victory, the other good news is that you and the other players are intellectually compatible. When you're done here, why don't you go stack some blocks? Unless you think that'll be too challenging. One other thing?
You don't know Jack!
I am Cookie Masterson, and only you can prevent forest fires. Seriously, it has to be you. I'm sure as hell not going to do it. Seeing the three of you together has somehow inspired me. Down there. Everybody...